So, be that as it may. Oh dear, I hope I'm a good girl and I don't talk evil about anyone tonight. So, as you all know, I am the naughty, the very naughty Alexis Flame. And
That's
as
why you're
always,
under the naughty.
what?
That's why you're under the naughty.
Yeah, we're going to start all over again. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Alright, you know what? I shouldn't do my makeup on camera anyway. I just sort of see. Alright, girl, you need to turn this phone off.
Yeah, let's do this. Thank you.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to, well, like I said, Toni will edit it. She's going to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay. I've died before. Coming back isn't the problem. Wait, hold on. Ambrosia, that was the alarm.
I know, I'm getting it.
We both get alerts for her security alarm at her apartment.
Oh.
Anywho, yeah, that's a long story that maybe she'll tell you one day. It's not my place to say.
Okay.
But alright, I can silence my phone for now. God forbid I should miss a booty call. Alright, well that takes care of it on my phone. Alright, so gotta get rid of that stage fright. As if. Yeah, I saw that look, you're like, me, stage fright? What is this stage fright you speak of? Can I get there through a wardrobe, or does my house have to be picked up in a cyclone? Alrighty. Well, oh, by the way, what episode is this, girl?
This is episode. I think it's. Is it 41 or 42? 42.
Wow. We're getting ready to go into our third season.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello, darlings. And as you all know, I am the naughty Alexis Flame. And I'm joined, as always, by my nice co-hostess, Toni Homeperm.
That's me.
She's
The nice one.
Yes, she's so nice.
So nice.
Yeah. She's a bitch! Yeah, right, who blabbed? I don't know, probably the same person that when I invite a young man over to dinner hollers out, "It's a trap!" I'd never commit a crime with her.
I don't know who that could be.
No, of course you don't. Oh, by the way, as horror diva, I have a couple of bones to pick with you, and not the type that come as house guests.
Ooh.
A couple of my show guests, let's see, an ex-husband of mine, and, oh yes, my younger sister.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch myself if I were you, girl. Oh, never mind the fact that I want to kill you. Oh, no. No, I don't know if you watched the show, but my sister suggested Oh, you didn't? Cheers, girl. My sister suggested that I ditch the bottle blonde and yeah, that's the color it says on the box, natural blonde. There you go. But that's the color. It says natural blonde. But she says, ditch the bottle blonde and we'll host the show together.
How could she?
I told her, yeah, I'll think about it. I think not. Yeah, she just wants to take over, period. And besides, the show is called Naughty or Nice.
Right.
Not naughty and treacherous. But I'd be careful if I were you, Toni. She's gunning for you.
I know. See, that's nice for one time.
And you were warned not to be, but did you listen?
No.
Maybe I should have told you. It's a trap! Oh, but just so you know, should she approach you and she's being nice, I'd run really fast.
Well, she's a flame.
And yeah, that's why, and you're no match, so you'd want to call me as you're running. Let me know exactly where you are. But oh yeah, Toni, you in danger, girl. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, and I put nothing past her.
I believe it.
Oh, I would if I were you. I put nothing past her.
She stole one of our cards.
Yeah, she told me that. She told me that you were nice enough to give her one, and then she went and swiped one too.
Yeah, believe it?
Yes. Yes, I could. Oh, I'm already going to get you for booking the bitch. Although she did look exceptionally beautiful the other night. I'm loath to admit it, but she really did. Oh, is she watching? She's always watching. She is my sister. But just so you know, I'd be careful if I were you.
I know.
So, if you hear my voice, but it's not my voice, yeah, because I also wouldn't put it past her to call you asking to meet up somewhere, saying she was me.
Right.
But you know, I'm lying. So anyway, folks. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be airing the pilot of Horror Diva again, or should I say the return of. And Toni and I are working on that. We've got a few cute ideas. And you can also expect to occasionally see my sister on that show, not on this one. Never on this one. Unless she were to lock Toni in a broom closet and try to pass herself off. Well, I definitely wouldn't put it past her. But the thing is, she might fool the audience, but she's my sister. She can't fool me.
I know.
But I wouldn't put it past her to try.
She tries.
Don't you love my hair?
Love it.
Your husband outdid himself this time.
He did.
I feel so young, so youthful, so elegant. I feel like a Hispanic Grace Kelly.
You look like an Italian countess.
You're not too far off.
Right?
Actually, if I had him do this in red, it'd be, I feel so Sophia Loren. But speaking of beautiful redheads, I could have sworn I just saw Ginger Grant in my living room. Oh yes, we have a very special guest for you tonight. She happens to be my very best friend, Ambrosia Amore. Come on in, girl. Close the door. Let me make some room for her.
Yeah. She doesn't need that much. She's petite like me.
Oh, good evening. Yeah, she's tall, and as far as petite like you, I'm gonna be nice. Yes, I'm going to be nice.
Ambrosia, us petite gals have to stick together.
If you're petite like her, you might want to go on a stricter diet. But sweetie. Oh yeah, we didn't warn you. No, so anyway, Ambrosia, in addition to being a paragon of glamour, she's a bitch too. There was a time when my dear girlfriend here was one of the biggest names on the Midwestern pageant circuit. I mean, now we being members of the Imperial Court and all that, but honey, you want to talk about tiaras? And she's won many.
Ambrosia, what are some of the titles you won?
Oh, a lot. I just this was the early '90s, and we didn't have RuPaul. We didn't really have internet.
Mhm.
And if you wanted to work, that's what you did. I mean, now there are different
Right.
things. I didn't enjoy pageants. I hated them. They cost a lot of money.
Oh, don't I remember that?
And, you know, and you have to pay for your own hotel. And I did pageants in West Virginia. Some of those were 2 nights long.
And
those
you
are
have to
different
pay
cities.
for your accommodations,
Right.
for your, if you have dancers, if you have backup people. And not only do you have to pay their accommodations and feed them, but you have to buy them each a ticket too.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time. I've done a lot. That was actually what started me. I mean, I kind of polished my look, polished my clothes. And
Can you get any shinier? Like
no,
I should talk.
I was thinking, no, this is how weird that time was in the early '90s. So one of the questions that they always ask during interview, and you can come as a boy or a girl. It depends on the pageant.
Oh, I had to go as a boy.
It depends. One of them, and I always got this wrong. They said, so if you had to be a piece of furniture, what would you be?
A jewelry armoire.
And I thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard.
That's like when Barbara Streisand in Eastwood. Like if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
Evergreen.
So, so no, I messed up the answer constantly, and I finally asked one of my friends, I'm like, what? Why do they keep asking this? And they're like, there's only one answer, Ambrosia. An entertainment center.
Oh.
I'm like, these bitches think they're that entertaining? You know, and I always messed up in pageants. I always said, oh, you know, I like wearing the clothes. I think the clothes are the best thing, and everyone got ticked off. So I won a lot of miscongenialities. I had a lot of wooden plaques that I've since recycled.
Oh, where did the tiaras come from?
Well,
You
those
only
came
have a
from,
ton of them.
those came from wins, but there were so many more losses than wins, you know, and you travel, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
so some of them were more local titles than the bigger pageant titles.
I had local
That's
ones.
feasible.
Yeah, there was a local bar. I won the title just so I could work there. They wouldn't let me in, and you were guaranteed 1 booking a month, which, okay, I mean, I worked everywhere, but I wanted to work in that bar.
Right.
Well, 6 months into it, I still hadn't had a booking. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to sue the bar. So I had to go into the manager, and I kept saying, oh. And then when I finally did work at that bar, well, I kind of exploded all over the city, or state, rather. But
The last time I exploded, I had taken my corset off.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be too serious. It was just such a horrible time. I'd rather talk about what's happened after then, about my extensive charity work. At the time, no, I was the only A-lister who would do shows in charity.
Well, see, you know, it's funny because even though, like ourselves, Ambrosia is a member of the Imperial Court of New York, she actually has a lot of courts, and not in New York, but court seniority on a lot of our other members, because Ambrosia was also part of the Imperial Court of Cincinnati for a long time. And she did a lot, and she did a lot of fundraising through them, because when we went to our first night of 1,000 Gowns, because I had gone previously with my late brother, and it was Gary Cosgrove's Step Downs, but I forgot I don't know if she was Empress then and became Empress later.
It
was truly Scrumptious St. James. Came up to Ambrosia
and made me cry.
Pretended she didn't know who she was, but she really did.
Oh, no, that was somebody else.
Oh, that was somebody else? Oh, okay. Sorry, Truly.
That truly made me cry. I heard
But this queen came up to Ambrosia and gave her all kinds of homage and remembered her. It was like old home week for the two of them. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just mingle. But and then the following year I got a room at the hotel. Never mind you. But no, I mean, she's been known for her extensive charity work. Not to mention her beauty, her wardrobe.
Well, no, it helped out. I mean, a lot of those queens are like, no, I want that booking fee. I'm not going to do a court show. You know what I mean? So what? 4 free drinks? I don't care. And that's what we used to get in Ohio. It's a little different here in New York. But,
well, you know, it's funny, too, because I wanted to join the Imperial Court of New York.
You did.
And I wasn't going to do it by myself. So, of course, I had to drag my best friend along with me. So Lucy and Ethel, although she gets to be the redhead tonight. Oh, and those of you who don't know, her hair is also by the wig wizard Frank Beccari.
Thank you, Frank. I think it's beautiful.
He keeps us all coiffed beautifully. But no, but I'm like, you have too much gorgeous wardrobe laid out and tissue papered in these tubs, doing nothing. It's your civic duty as a drag queen to show that wardrobe off. So
she did tell me that. Yes,
that's exactly what I told her.
And the last time you have everything is in an Excel spreadsheet, right?
Oh my God! I told you that I ratted on her. I was a blabbermouth. But actually, she does. Yes, I'm not kidding. The tubs, like I have most of my wardrobe in tubs because she reminded me. I'd almost forgotten. Beaded and sequin gowns shouldn't be hung because it puts tension on the. But the fact is, so now I have mine laid out in tubs, tissue paper between them. But the thing is, her tubs, they're all clear. You can see the contents, but each tub has a number.
Right.
She goes to the computer, she brings up the list, goes to the tub number. The tub number will tell her what is in there, in what size, what color, designed by whom, and what length.
That's the way to do it.
Oh no, honey, you want to talk about
I'm sorry, you said
the alarm again?
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps going on.
So, yeah, you look up organized in the dictionary, and there's Ambrosia giving the Queen Elizabeth II wave. But no, and her wardrobe, I mean, from my Lacage days, I wore a lot of Bob Mackie as a Diana Ross impersonator, but her wardrobe, it's all designer, a lot of vintage designers too. I mean, they just don't make drag like that. They don't make clothes like that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, the pageants were a good start for that, though. I mean, they called it when I was up and coming in my sweater dresses and stretch dresses and lioness wigs. They were like, well, she's pageant ready. I'm like, well, what does that mean? I'm like, well, her stockings match her shoes, which matches the silk on the dress, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, why aren't you pageant ready all the time? So that was my goal, just to learn from that and just always be like ready to step out and get judged.
Or, or you never can tell because, and she got me. Could you do me a favor? Can you let him in? He's not going to stop stretching the door. When Ambrosia and I met and became friends, it was at, I wasn't at the best point in my life. And she had seen my past pictures and all that. And she made it her business to get me back to being that person, which I really wasn't thinking about, but I'm actually glad she did. But no, but she's always flawless. I mean, thanks to her, and it's happened to me, and I've had to graciously decline because I didn't look the way I should have at the time. The Alexis Flame is out there. Can we get her to come up? No, she always presents herself in a way that should she be called up to the stage for any reason, the only problem is she might outshine the person that called her up. I mean, she's always spot on.
Well, when we were in that basement, we didn't get called up on stage.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
No, wait. We ever heard the story how you two met?
Oh.
Oh, that's, more of a fun story than pageants. There you go, honey.
Ambrosia, can you talk to Toni for a minute? I just realized I have the keys to Michael's other car. I have to run out to the store for a minute. No, anyway. She's like, Frank, bolt the door.
I know. She's like, no, I still want to talk.
No, but, no, I was dating this young man. And I was, not a very trusting lady. And then I happened to see that he's friends with this very attractive drag queen that lives in Manhattan.
On Facebook.
And she had commented on a couple of his photos.
When you get
I'm like, this will never do. So our friend requested her. And then I proceeded to warn her to stay away from him.
She came over to my house. I think it was a Halloween night.
That was afterwards because we started chatting on Facebook and all that. We actually became friends over that. I did not come over your house with the intent to beat you up.
You told me that.
I had requested. No, I had friend requested you with the intent of beating you.
Somewhere in there, somewhere in the details.
No, we were already friends by the time I first went over to her house. But I requested you with the intent of beating you.
No, I remember when she walked in, she looked at me and she says, "Oh, you're a lot prettier in person than your pictures." Well,
I practically spat the
and
words
welcome to
out.
my home.
High praise indeed.
Yes.
I know, right?
Talk about a left-handed compliment with a side order a kick in the guts.
And where's my drink? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still waiting for a cocktail.
Then there's that. Yeah.
Now, and then she finally convinces me to spend the night one night because we had gone out. We
Oh,
called
that
it.
took years. Yeah.
Yeah, it did take a couple of years. And so I finally spend the night. Now, she goes to bed, and I'm sleeping on the couch in the living room. I get up to go get something out of the fridge. Like, if you need anything, just get up and help yourself.
Not very light on her feet, mind you. It was one of those nights.
And so I get up. I think it was a Gatorade. I went to get out of the refrigerator, either that or ice for my drink. But no matter which, it was all of a sudden, I'm trying to be quiet. And then I hear her, "Get the hell out!" It scared the shit out of me. And I'm like, really? And she's pissing herself in her bedroom. I could hear her laughing her ass off.
It wasn't my real voice, you see.
Yeah, okay.
I don't use words like that.
Yeah.
No,
And did I mention that I'm only sweet 60? No, actually, we're going to have my quinceañera next month.
Was that sweet 69?
Stupid.
Or sweet 1600.
Right.
So, but all the same. And since then, we have gotten into so many Lucy and Ethel situations.
Yeah. A lot of water under that bridge, yeah.
Almost, well, actually, Tony's bringing up the rear. I mean, Tony and I create a couple of scandals here and there, too. I mean, she comes off as so nice. She's really bitch. But,
She does wear a lot of makeup.
and this is bad how?
I know, right?
Something wrong with wearing a lot of makeup?
Actually, I will tell you something, Ambrosia. I've taken a page out of your book. I got an app so that I can categorize my eyeshadow palettes.
I've seen a lot of stuff with you with the shadows and a lot of new looks. Very fun, very pigmented, yes. I know I'm stuck in earth tone hell. I know.
Yeah, but it works for her.
Yeah.
I mean, but come on, even on our eyeshadow palette.
Right.
Yes, there it is. Beautiful palette.
We'll do a commercial in a minute.
Ain't that it?
But even on my eyeshadow palette, the colors named for on our eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry, the color, the naughty colors are named for me, and I've been doing my eyeshadow in black, white, and red for years. I'm stuck in an 80s time warp, but you know what? It works for me.
It works on stage.
And it works great on stage. Other people, it doesn't work quite as well for. But also, I have a very unusual coloring that affords me a lot of things because I'm always so jealous of her because she can wear any, and I mean any hairdo you can think of. Me, no, I can't. What I can do.
I know she can wear those pixie cuts.
I know those little wispy Sandy Duncan pixie haircuts.
Yeah.
But what I can do that most of the rest of you can't.
Oh yeah, this is hard to.
I can wear any color. I can't just wear any color, but I can actually make it look like it could be my hair color. Nobody on earth has cherry red or green hair or burgundy hair naturally. But the thing is, I'm so unnatural myself that I mean it looks natural. Just like the red eyes, the fangs, it works for me.
Yeah. Well, I wear contacts too, don't you? Different colors.
Mostly like bright blue.
Oh, the bright blue is beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, basically, I've taken on the vampire mob wife. I've taken on the look of a comic book villainess. But it works for me. And I kind of like looking like I can kick the crap out of Spider-Man. Oh, that wasn't very lady.
No, you know, the new one had an eating disorder because of the costume. So yeah, it happens to men too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have an eating disorder. I just like to eat.
Oh, I don't have an eating disorder.
Right.
I see food and I eat it.
I know.
I know.
But the thing is, because I'm active again, I burn it off again. When I got stagnant, I started gaining weight, and then I did the worst conceivable thing. There's all different types of overeating, but for anyone listening who does have food issues, the very worst thing on earth you can do to yourself, do not eat when you're bored. Don't do it. And anyone who knows me or knows of me, look at my YouTube page. There's a couple of videos in there where I'm performing. I weighed almost 300 pounds. You can see I'm wearing some very large dresses, and my backside was wall to wall in those dresses.
Well, you didn't need hip pads, which is a good thing.
You
You're
gotta
not
have
comfortable.
friends.
The feeling's oh so strong. You got to have friends.
No, we went out one night to meet one of my old friends, a pageant queen. She was a continental queen. I'm not. I don't have boobs. And it was in the
Yes, you do.
village. And so I thought, oh, I've got to meet this pageant queen. I've got to put on all my hip padding, you know, my pad and stuff. And she's like, oh, you look like Thelma Harper. I was like, oh, thanks.
When she was finished, it actually looked proper, but you know, in the getting ready stage. But you know what I don't get about some of the young queens? I mean, this is going to be a shameless plug. I hope you're watching, Pepper.
Oh,
Girls, go get a damn Astro Booty.
Oh,
Definitely.
It's shaped right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see these guys, and it's bad enough when it's gals in our age ranges, but these are young, just out of the hutch little bunny rabbit queens. And I'm like, girl, was it necessary to stuff the whole damn sofa down your pantyhose?
well, hip pads are hard. I remember my first pair came from Fredericks of Hollywood. You know, they had the panty girdle with the pads on the side.
Yeah, but I could never get them. I always
It
wanted
looked
one,
dumb,
but I
yeah.
couldn't get. I could never find one without the ass pads. And even at my tiniest, I always had an ass.
Then there's that.
And I'm old, and I'm 6 minutes older than dirt, but my ass is still high and round.
Well,
The rest of me that's starting to droop.
are
Are
making
their own pads
out of
out of
Out of what? Old mattresses?
out of
what do you call cushion foam?
that you
I make
can
my
get
own
at
pads. Yeah.
the
The
It's,
carpet store.
yeah, and it's a hard thing, yeah, to do it
It's
right.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right. You know what? I'll own it. I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I'm
You
bougie.
don't
I
need
want
it.
instant gratification. If I needed hip pads, I'd call Pepper.
Well, no, back in the day,
I-
for bathing
I
I
have
have
suits,
the
Astro
yeah.
Astro Mini, and I love it.
Just
Just
like
like
little,
little
micro
shorts, and
pads
pads are
built
built
in.
in. And
Well, actually, but you can take them out for laundering. That's great too.
Yeah, wash them, of course.
Yeah.
But I told Pepper, it's like, okay, well, you know what? I don't need hips. I can wear a corset if I want to have the illusion of hips. Make something that'll make my gut go away, and I'll buy 10 of them.
Right.
Well, I'm still waiting, Pepper. But no, I've seen
Coming
a,
up with
Like a
like a whole
body
body
thing.
thing.
if it slims you in the middle, I'll buy 10. I've lost a lot of weight in these past few years. I mean, I'm starting to feel good about myself again. I walk past the plate glass mirror. I no longer recoil in horror. And I just cringe a little bit. But I was telling her once, nobody hates skinny bitches more than I do, because I used to be one. But no, I mean, but I've always said, I've seen queens who make I've seen the Astro Booty. It gives such a great silhouette, and it's easy.
Yes.
Yes.
Why aren't more queens buying it? I mean, I understand it's not cheap, but compared to other products I've seen that don't give as nice a line, they're not that
First
expensive
sip on
either.
like shorts, though, don't they?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just show,
they-
it's like a panty girdle. It's like
Yeah, that's
bicycle
so
shorts. It's
easy.
amazing.
Rather than fighting with your pads, shoving it in
Exactly,
sections
and
of
she
pants.
even makes them in flesh tone.
You just
You
pull
just
them
pull them right up, and then
you're
you're
Now you could wear them under or over your hosiery, your choice.
Yeah, no, back in the day we'd wear like tights and how many pairs of pantyhose to smooth the pads out. And sometimes when you did bathing suits, sometimes the
she's
pads went
done
down to
all the
ankle.
work for you. All you have to do is put it on.
I agree. Yeah, you're making me want to buy a set. Okay.
Well, why don't you?
I remember one time my ex Billy, Dallas Dupree, he was doing a show, and there was Queen, and I think she didn't want to shave the legs, so she had on about 10 pairs of pantyhose.
Actually, that's waste. All you really need to do, okay, is get a. When I went through that phase briefly, because the tights that I wear are opaque. They're flesh color, but they're opaque. But before I discovered those, I would go and buy a pair of off-white Capezio tights, just regular tights. I would buy tan Rick dye. I would dye the tights, put them on, and then wear a pair of pantyhose over that, and it gave a surprisingly natural look. Whereas if you wear more than one pair of any type of shiny hosiery, you'll look like you're a puppet come to life because it gives your legs a wood grain.
Yes, honey, Pinocchio, yeah.
I'm like, wow. Timber!
Oh, the days.
Honey. No, but I used to love the queens. And that would enter the contest. And they would go out in one pair of pantyhose that were... Who did that song, Taking It to the Limit? And the fact that they hadn't shaved their legs was not the only thing you saw. It was not the best illusion. And
that would be unfortunate.
Oh, it was. It really was. But the thing is, you couldn't tell these ladies that it wasn't all about them. And somebody would look at me and say, Alexis, go school her. I'm like, darling, she feels she's graduated. I have nothing to teach her. So I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want... I mean, we've all gone through it. Some of us had more foresight than others. Some of us studied before we attempted. But it is what it is. And drag is a very funny ride. I mean, everybody takes it at their own pace, at their own speed, at their own risk, and their own perils at times. I've had quite a few myself. But you didn't hear that from me because I'm not one also.
Now, Ambrosia,
yes,
coming from this, this background of doing the very traditional drag pageantry, a lot of the contests now, there was all those rules have been thrown out. You don't, you don't see any kind of pageantry in a lot of these drag contests. Hello? Did I freeze? Hello? 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 All right, what happened? You guys froze. What happened?
Yeah, I'm having computer issues. That's why I'm pissed off that the new one had to go back. You're going to have to give me a couple of minutes to reboot. So remember where we left off.
All right, I was asking Ambrosia a question about pageants.
All right, now do I use the same link?
Same link.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's too close. Actually, no, you can see us better. Okay, that works for me. Alrighty. So, how clear do I look to you? Should I go back to the old resolution I just had?
No,
No, that looks clearer.
Oh, does it? Because it's
Yeah.
a lower. It said lower. I thought lower is not as good quality.
I
I don't know.
Well, it brought us in closer. That's it's the weird way that I figured out how to kind of zoom in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now where did you leave off asking Ambrosia? What, dear?
Okay. So
before we were rudely interrupted by the internet.
No, actually, well, we were rudely interrupted by the fact that this computer is on the way out.
Right? Knockers?
Wait a minute. You can't. Okay, go ahead.
She has some place to rest her drink.
Oh, shut up! Did I do that on the show one night? Yeah, I put my boot.
Girl like you.
Yeah. What? Oh, there it is.
No,
Let's put my drink somewhere.
Coming from the background you have of drag pageantry, what do you think about some of these drag contests that they have now? Which even back in the day when this first started going on.
Wait, Tony, we're having audio issue on your end. How do we sound? How do I sound to you?
You sound fine.
All right, because you were choking. It sounded like you were choking.
Oh, I don't know why.
No, by the way, she can edit this. Did you see our playback with Mikey?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Well, before we part company tonight, I want you to play this back while we're still together and still in makeup, so we don't have a repeat of the Mike episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. So coming from the background of doing all these drag pageants, what do you think about today's contest where there's very little pageantry and the drag is quite varied, I guess.
That's one way of saying it.
Well, just before we go into that, something I've also done other than pageantry and charity is I wrote a news column as myself for 7 years, an advice column in a gay newspaper, and I was also in drag a mascot for a radio station.
Oh, Mojo Mama!
Wow.
Yeah, I was probably the first drag queen on ESPN for the Reds opening day parade. I had my own float.
Oh,
so
amazing.
the drag kind of the pageant thing kind of springboarded into real life.
into
better things.
Yeah, different. It was kind of fun being Mojo Mama, going to radio station parties. We were at a big station, and I sold Popeye's chicken at a truck stop one
And
day.
she's bragging about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, our call we were 94.9, so we sold gas that day at a truck stop for 94.9 cents.
Oh, that's
We had
hot.
a big radio station thing, and I had to dance in high heels in sequins on a concrete picnic table in Kentucky.
Oh, I know you had such a problem
And
with
it was warm.
that. I would have had a problem with.
Yeah, but so yeah, I wanted to expand more on that because I'm more proud of that than the pageant stuff. Everybody in the 90s did pageants. It's just
That's true.
that's just what we did. If you want to work. But yeah, what do I think about today? I think today I think a lot of things are the lowest common denominator, whatever makes money. I see a lot of these girls, for $50, they'll work for 2 hours nonstop at a bar.
That sounded like
drinking.
That sounded like a very nice way of saying something else.
Well, it's hard to learn your craft. If you're a squawk box in a bar keeping people at the bar for 2 hours, you're not seeing a lot
In
of
my
other people.
day, that was called bee drinking or barrel housing.
Okay, well, I didn't know there was a name for it. I'm just surprised. Where I come from, it was very different. There were always a spotlight. Big bars, in the Midwest, there's no problem with space. We don't have big bars here anymore, even Splash
Oh,
Bars.
we don't.
We used to when I moved here.
Oh,
but,
we used to have the most amazing. We used to have the most amazing bars and nightclubs here. I remember. Even before my day, even when I was a kid, the rich and famous would come from all over the world to party, dine, dance, and shop in New York. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for the girls now. I think they're getting the short end of the stick, so to speak. I think there's more out there that would make them better, you know? Fortify them, make them a better performer, make them look... I mean, I did a birthday show a few years ago, and she and I were the only ones wearing makeup.
Oh.
And there were like 6 other queens there.
Yeah, you know, and in
I have
my
pictures.
yeah, and in my day, you know, when I reached the height of my popularity, I didn't walk into a bar for less than $350, which
Well,
back
that's
then
changed,
was unconscionable scabs of money. That really isn't a lot by today's standards, but it doesn't matter because you're not getting that today.
No.
I mean, unless you're RuPaul alumni. I used to ride off of being La Cage alumni, but that anyone people don't remember that anymore. But no, but unless you're RuPaul alumni, the bars really aren't giving a lot of money. And it's really due to the fact that like every little gay boy right now wants to go up, well, not every, but everyone wants to go up and be a drag queen.
Right.
And they're so desperate to do it that they're out there, you know, agreeing to do the shows for $25 and free drinks, and then bitching that they're not making any money. You should have thought of that
We sat with
before
somebody's
you
mother.
agreed to $25 and free drinks.
Somebody who
Wouldn't
was
have
in
been
high
me.
school, remember? In high school, she's like,
Oh,
my high school
yeah.
son wants to be a drag queen. She's like, do you think he can make a living at it?
No,
I'm like, no, not in this economy. Not right now, no.
no.
And I'm like,
Unless
I've
you're
never made a
Bianca
living at
Del
this.
Rio, no.
No, I always
Yeah.
had a different, you know, a daytime job just to finance my day-to-day life, and we'll pay for clothes.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
$50 bookings don't pay for a lot.
Yeah, but Ambrosia,
Yeah.
even when I was making that type of money, I still had a day job.
Yeah,
The only time I did drag as a sole income was when I was working at La Cage.
yeah.
I mean, because also,
And they provided the clothes, which is nice.
yeah, true, but also in my day, you had to have a car to do drag because it was not uncommon. Like, say, okay, it's Friday night. I'm booked in 3 different places,
Yeah.
and I've got X amount of time to get between the 3. But like, say, if all my gigs were on Long Island, I couldn't work at the boroughs or Manhattan, and vice versa. But it was, and I'm not the only one. I mean, if you know, Jessie Bolt was very popular in the 80s
She's
and
so
90s
pretty.
on Long Island. She's disgustingly beautiful.
I know, she really
She's
is.
also a great person. I know Jessie a long time. She's amazing.
Mhm.
But if Jessie were here with us, even she could tell you, it was not uncommon that a lady would have 2 to 5 bookings in one night. Okay, so you got just enough time to count your chips, grab your box, and get your backside back in the car.
Don't even have time
and
to drink.
floor
Yeah. No.
But no, but seriously, but that it's not like that anymore. And we don't have that many bars and clubs anymore. It doesn't pay like it
We do in
used
Long
to.
Island, thankfully. I see somebody's very busy out there.
Oh no, Toni manages to stay busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
popular.
But you know, but there's a backslide to that too, because Toni really is a fantastic person herself. And you would think she was one of us, but she's only been doing it. She's like 5 years now.
I know, we talked a lot at that
But
Christmas
the
party
thing
that we
is-
were really drunk. Yeah.
Toni went out of her way to make sure a lot of gals, because there's some girls that go online and complain, and oh, woe is me. And Toni goes out of her way to try to make everybody feel included. Okay, now things are brightening up and people are doing their thing. You think her phone has been ringing?
Oh.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But we're doing us.
Mhm.
And if, God forbid, we get locked down again.
Oh, a new variant, I know. Oh, so Toni, so I'm thinking you gifted me last time I was here with a Naughty or Nice t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And I'm thinking about doing a dress of the week in that. Just
Oh, that would be
Oh.
amazing.
that's kind of my thing. It's not big, but
Uh-huh.
just
That would be so sweet.
Oh,
I
Oh,
like
I'd love
that.
to see that.
one
That'd be so nice.
to kind of get permission, you know. I don't want to be out there trying to steal anyone's thunder, but
Oh,
Oh, no, I love
Oh
it.
no, honey, we'd be very grateful for you to do that. That's
That'll be my
amazing.
next thing.
Thank you.
We're
We're
always,
always posting the pictures of people in the
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
I have,
oh, okay.
I've
We've
done,
had
Jed,
Jed,
Calvin.
I'm still chasing after Bryce, but we've had Izzy, Jed,
Izzy.
Calvin, his husband Joe.
Yeah.
A lot of men.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I like men.
so do we.
I like Joe and Jed. Yeah,
My
yeah.
son Calvin.
Calvin.
So yeah. Oh yes. I have such good-looking sons. All of them.
I know, right?
Which reminds me, I got to get with you on sizes. In case he's watching, I think we need to gift Nick Lyon with a naughty and nice.
Oh,
yes,
t-shirt.
definitely.
Yes, I think Nikki needs one. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
Now, hopefully we'll be seeing Nick.
I'm sure we'll be seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Back to Toni and I being members of the Imperial Court of New York.
I am
Everybody's. Yes, you are. As a matter of fact, you're opening this show.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Everybody.
80s?
Yes, the totally awesome 80s show. Everybody save the date. Sunday, January 9th at Club Industry. And the doors open at 5 p.m. It will be the totally awesome 80s show. It's going to be tubular.
Yeah, me with the spoon.
You guys have a big cast, don't you?
We have a very big
Yes.
cast.
A lot
of great performers.
Well, we
Everyone
have
wants
a
to be in
big cast right now, but I'm still waiting for pictures and bios.
Oh,
Yes.
But we do have a sizable cast. It's I have them. I have openings for them. I'm just waiting on confirmation from Empress Antique and my cousin Vanessa Valtre.
She's gonna be okay.
Yes, we have so many great performers, including ourselves, and we will be bringing back for you all of your favorite 80s hits.
Mhm.
You know, and we'll have a handful of really cool raffle prizes.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a really great event. We're going to have a lot of fun doing
Some
it.
of
Or
your nice merch.
Yes, but I hate
Any
the word
makeup
merch.
palettes, maybe?
It's naughty or
No.
nice merchandise.
Oh, gosh.
It just
rhymes.
rolls off the tongue.
Jeez.
Yes. So, no, but it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the proceeds will go to benefit the Tyler Clementi Foundation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And which is an organization near and dear to my heart. It's for the eradication of bullying on all levels and all forms. And yes, bullying is something that needs to be eradicated.
Agreed.
So, but do join us. The event will be hosted by your favorite naughty or nice gals, myself and Toni Homeperm.
Yes, I can't wait.
And I am, remember, the naughty Alexis Play.
Who could forget?
Yeah, well, as if you'd let me. She comes up with the name and everything. You know, she gave me credit for it because we'd be talking in the morning and she'd be telling me about somebody I really could care less about. I'd be like, oh, that's so nice.
I think I might have heard that voice.
Yeah, so
Especially in the morning.
yeah, that's the most dangerous time to hear that voice in the morning.
Oh,
And she'd be, and I really could not care less if I tried, but I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And of course, I've always been naughty. So yes, our naughty and nice has nothing to do with Santa's
No, you
list.
two have really done a great job through this pandemic. Like
Oh,
keeping
thank
people,
you.
yeah, united and watching and keeping people engaged.
Oops.
Keeping makeup and lashes in business. Yes. Yeah,
Or
good
keeping
stuff.
them
I
from
know.
falling
I've
off the
been
shelves like
slacking,
they
I know.
just did.
I'm in awe.
No, but
think
you know
guys are
what?
great.
But Toni and I did this, and one of the many pieces of advice Toni graciously took from me and ran with it and made it her own.
Yes.
You gotta. It doesn't start with wanting to please the audience. Okay, you have to please yourself. You have to have fun.
Well, you guys have good
You
chemistry.
have to have fun doing what you're doing, because if you're not enjoying it, nobody's going to enjoy
Oh, it's
watching it.
excruciating to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, no, I'm going to be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
See, I'm trying to.
I can just see Madison Mansfield out there. And, no, bitch, be naughty.
And I'm not trying to pick a fight with anybody tonight.
Oh.
I've seen some guests do that.
Oh, yeah.
Of Madison Mansfield.
Yes, that's another thing. I believe
we'll be
it's
doing together.
April.
April 30th.
And Ambrosia will be with us for that.
Ambrosia will be with us.
Toni,
Soon.
April 30th, Madison Mansfield and Toni Homeperm will be hosting on behalf. They'll be hosting the Gay Man's Chorus Cabaret.
Long Island
It's
Gay Man's Chorus.
the Long Island. Thank you, the Long Island Gay Man's Chorus Cabaret,
Yes.
an event that one year I had the pleasure of co-hosting with Toni.
The last one we did before the pandemic.
Yeah, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Now that Toni and Madison are co-hosting, you know it's going to be over the top. If you're you simply must join us. You must save the date of April 30th, too.
Mhm.
And I'm sure I'll do a number or two.
Of course.
But, sweetie, no one Ambrosia's actually going to delve into show tunes.
Mhm.
We like that.
Yeah, it's a stretch goal.
It's, you know what? Because she has gotten me to expand my horizons. Like, there was a time when I wouldn't do short hair or beautiful updos. And now, the short hair comes and goes, but I just can't get enough of the gorgeous updos now.
Mhm.
As her husband will tell you. Blame her, Frank!
Well, it stakes out of the beads, you know? It doesn't get caught in things.
Well,
or
and that
necklaces.
is actually true.
No, back in the day for pageants, it was a rule. You could not have long hair in a gown.
Mhm.
You'd get knocked off the stage. There were so many rules and regulations. It was crazy.
Well, in some cases, I think it was, it's protocol, because I believe when I went to Coronation in San Diego, it's not normally a stipulation, but I believe in San Diego, because you're also being presented to the leader of you're being presented to Nicole the Great. I believe in San Diego, you must wear it up to.
Oh.
And it was a lot of fun the first time I went. It really was. It was a memorable experience. The only thing I didn't like is landing in the airport at San Diego.
Mhm.
You're coming in hot. I had tinnitus for over a month.
It's ringing of the ears.
Oh, yeah. And
For some of our listeners.
You gotta ring them bells. You gotta ring them bells. Oh, yeah. The bells, Esmeralda, the bells. Oh, it was awful. But the event is, I had a lot of fun there. And, I got to meet, just like, at other coronations I've gone to. I haven't gotten to that many. But the handful I've gone to, I had so much fun. And it's, you learn a lot, and you get to meet a lot of your out-of-town social media friends. You get to run into people you haven't seen in forever. And it was nice. It really was.
It's nice camaraderie, I agree.
It is. It is. But no, I was very impressed because, oh my God, this truly scrumptious, and she's a sweetheart. That first year we went together as members, she zeroed in on Ambrose and just gushed over her. I was like, yeah, well, I'm just
She made me cry. I actually started crying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I know.
sweet, though.
She's like, I'm so glad my voice reminds you of home. Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Wasn't that a song from The Wiz, Home?
Yes.
Toni, have you sang that? Yes, you did. You did a mix of that into Over the Rainbow.
Yes. I've done that before. I've made people cry
when
I've sung that.
Literally.
Literally.
I'm thinking of a Barry Manilow song.
Actually, Toni's a great singer. I just
Toni
had
is,
to.
yeah.
But Toni also gets over. I mean, Toni just gets these cute little digs in that everybody sees Toni is so nice. Toni Homeperm is a bitch. She's just very. She's just not as obvious about it as I am. And then next to me, nobody would ever believe it. See, I really don't do anything on this show but cover the fact that she's a real bitch. That's my sole purpose.
Ambrosia, we had this whole conversation where I told her. She would be trying to tell people that I'm a bitch. And then just be like, Alexis, really? No, you're mistaken.
Yeah, as they cart me away in a butterfly. But no, you don't understand. She's really a bitch. And she's like, oh, shit. I just said, sequins. I just slid off the arm of my chair. I'm so mad now. You know, and she's actually done little things like that, too, because another thing Toni's great for, although she won't admit this, Toni likes to get me wound up and then just tiptoe away.
Oh, right. Watch her go.
Yeah. Toni likes to pull my strings, so to speak.
You know, we're all drag queens together. We've got, you know, that common ground.
Yeah. Toni would be like, so do you remember when, what's her name? I'm like, you had to bring that up. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're really not. That's the problem. See, other people would believe you. Me? So anyway, but that's why her and I have such a great chemistry. But actually, Ambrosia and I have a great chemistry too. That's why we're best friends. I mean, she's restored my elegance and glamour, but she really is. Oh, the hell with her. I'm not gonna bullshit. She's a bitch too. But she's like you. She's just not as obvious about it as I am.
Sanitized.
We're covert bitches.
Right?
Yeah, you're covert bitches where I'm the heavy artillery bitch. You're covert ops, I'm the artillery. I'm okay with it.
You're the anti-tank missile.
Pretty much.
No, it's fun to be that. When I was coming up and doing all of this as a youngster in the 90s, I wasn't allowed to comment on anything. I couldn't read the girls in the dressing room.
Says who?
Well, just when you're actually better than everybody else, you can't do that and expect to work and not get
Well,
sad.
at the time I was in your position, I wasn't so much better than anyone. I was just younger, I was prettier, and I was, at that time, tiny.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Oh, they didn't like that.
Well, it's like that song, you're the fastest runner and you're not allowed to win. You know, you
They
gotta be
didn't like
different.
that at all. But that's okay. And they were mean to me.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I would just show up at various events looking fabulous.
I used to do that.
And
Sit in the
I
front row.
mean
Yeah.
fabulous. And everybody would ask me, well, what are you going on? Going on? I'm here to see the show.
Right.
Well, that started to wear thin. And because of the way I dress and everything, the people wanted to see me. So they had to start giving me jobs. I said, oh, well, you bitches were mean to me. Now, not only did I get the job, I got your slot. Kidding.
No, and she got her own dressing room most of the time.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
Because I don't
never-
play, I was, at the time, I wasn't known to play nicely in the sandbox. Can't imagine how I got that reputation. I mean, I try so hard to get along with people. I really do. Actually, I'm not bullshitting, but there was a time when I did, and it didn't get me very far. Actually, what it got me was a lot of hurt feelings. And I'm just a type, and one thing that hasn't changed over the years, I'm not one to suffer quietly. No, that's, that just doesn't happen. That's like, okay, well, you know what? Just like the younger girls now, and they try with me, and it's like, oh, I see. So, you want to be shitty. Well, I am considered a pioneer, so I feel it's my responsibility to teach you how to do shitty properly.
Sure, everyone appreciates that, right?
Well, no, because I've also come across a lot of young queens. For example, my own daughter, Sissy Walken. Very respectful, very professional. Okay, and then there are other queens who are not very respectful and very professional. I'm like, really? It's the ass beatings that I got and the jail time that I did that you can ride the subway without getting hopped. And you're going to try it with me? Come here, let me talk to you.
You know, I'll share this. When I started doing drag in the late 80s in Cincinnati, most of the drag queens couldn't read, nor could they write.
What?
Wow.
No, that's crazy to me now.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But you know, but
it
also,
was
but you don't know what they went through. I mean,
no, I'm not saying that they were nice to me, but it was just things have changed a lot. You know, at least for me and when I'm around.
I guess. So, ladies, how was your? Well, I know how your Thanksgiving was. You were here, Tony. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was very nice. It was quiet. It was just me and Frank. I made just the food that we like, the way we like it.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Well, I had a quiet but very pleasant. I had, our friend Jeremy and Richard Pryor Jr., who's also a friend of ours, and Ambrosia. But I also made what I like the way I like it. Fortunately, my friends like it too. See, that's why I cook for all my friends. Got to get them used to it. So anyway, but it was nice, and it was quiet. It was easy. It was laid back. It was an afternoon of good food with good friends.
Stress free. It was nice.
And the cleanup wasn't traumatic afterwards. And if every holiday could go like that, I'd be a very happy person.
I hear you.
And I mean, there's a couple of people that I wish could have been with us, like my late brother. But life happens, and you can live and you learn and you go on.
Yeah.
But all in all, I had a very happy holiday, and I hope Christmas is just as easy and just as fun. And it was nice, and I'm glad you and Frank and everybody out there, the three of us, all hope you all had a great Thanksgiving too. From us at Naughty or Nice. And remember, if you can't have a nice holiday, well then by all means have a naughty one.
Both good in our books.
Hello. So we are approaching that time. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
Right.
I'm so glad we had. You know what? No. Look, I am a drag queen witch. Every day is Halloween for me.
That's right.
You can't creep out the horror diva. Well, most people can't. That bitch creeped me out one afternoon. Yeah, you.
Not
me.
You, of course, you remember Donnie and Marie.
Oh,
You had to hate Marie Osmond, 17 years old with a Bob Mackie wardrobe. But their song, a little bit country, a little bit rock and
I
roll,
know the song, yeah.
she knows it verbatim. And proceeded to sing it to me.
Yeah, Tony's fabulous. Yeah, I know you hate that. I'm not mad, Tony. Good for you.
Maybe you're
It's
not.
a fun song.
Maybe
I grew up on that, yeah.
Maybe you're not mad. I was somewhat perturbed.
Yeah, she really hates Donnie Marie, I know. God, they were so young. When I look at those reruns now, it's like they're just kids, like high school kids. Wow. No, Marie running around those high heels. She did a version of Another One Bites the Dust.
17 years old, running around in $30,000 dresses. You had to hate her guts.
It was something else. I've never seen it. Yeah, I was like, I respected her on one hand, the other thing, like, what the hell are you doing?
How do you give that just to a drag queen who knows how to rock it?
Fringe. Yeah, it was the real deal. I was like, wow.
And not for nothing, for such a good little Mormon girl, her wardrobe was everything.
And her makeup and hair, yeah. I mean, come on.
Well, she was doing drag.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah.
But see, but we're female impersonators. Okay? We take the art of being feminine to the next level. But look what we got to wear. It's a good thing that we came out when we did. I feel bad for today's drag queens because look what they have to learn from. Where's the glamour?
Not a lot of it.
Just like I'm not going to mention any names.
Oh, God, here we go. I don't mind.
I mean, there come those times, when ladies' feet do start to talk to her,
Mm-hmm.
having very little nice to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember a particular queen, or lady, or what have you, who's not unknown to either of the three of us,
Mm-hmm.
said to me, Alexis, why don't you wear sensible shoes like mine? Why bother doing drag? I do drag to be glamorous. What would I picture Alexis Flame in some old cripple ass nun shoes?
That's like a show I did in Cat Dog from Pride, and I had all those rhinestone gold shoes with the flames and rhinestones.
Oh no, I have those in gold. Yeah, you turned me on to those.
You have the same shoes. And I was wearing those, and this lady, she was like, are those comfortable? And I said,
No!
Not the slightest.
Right.
Not the least. I said, but they look fabulous.
Thank you. I mean, seriously. Just like someone says, oh, well, I like to look natural. I like to look real. Real is when you wake up in the morning and your breath stinks. I want glamour, okay? Ta-da!
That's right.
Real.
Yeah.
There's no fun in reality.
No.
The fun is in the glamour. It's in the illusion. It's in the sparkle of the jewels, the height of the heels. Okay? The smell of the aerolac in your wig. No, but seriously. I mean, when you do drag, whether you're a size 3 or a size 33, it doesn't matter because we all share the same dress size in one respect. Larger than life, just like in 2-1 food.
Right.
Larger than life is just the right size.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've said this, I know you agree with me, I know Ambrosia agrees with me. Being female impersonators is almost on the same level of being a highly skilled magician or illusionist. Because when we step out on the stage, we step out to make the audience believe, if only for a few moments, that they're really seeing something or someone that really isn't there.
That's right.
It's an illusion. It's magic. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And sensible shoes are not fun.
No.
Just like
they don't fit into that equation.
No, they really don't. And at least if they were stylish, sensible shoes, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but yes, they do exist. They weren't even stylish. They were just like broken down old Catholic school teacher shoes. And you think I'm going to wear those? Huh.
I mean, maybe like
you'd sooner see me. You'd sooner see me bathe in holy water with garlic bubble bath.
Well, on that note, I'm glad that I can wear heels again. You know, I broke my ankle a few years ago. Yeah. And
didn't she just?
I was so scared to wear heels. And I slipped. No, I was just afraid I'd fall down again and break my ankle. But yeah, we're back at it. So
she is. But I really felt bad for her at that time.
That was horrible.
Oh, not for the accident, for how I treated her. I felt bad for her. Here she is, my bestest friend. And yeah, I mean, and I just lost my brother, actually, because it's actually broke her right after Sandy passed. And I had just lost my brother, who's also my oldest friend. But I'm like in and out of the city a couple of times a week, checking on her, bringing her stuff and whatnot. You know, which is what best friends do. Okay, I
lived in a third-floor walk-up at the time.
Yeah. And I was a lot fatter at the time. But the fact remains is, was I good friends on one hand? Yeah. But then again, on the other hand, not so much, because this poor bitch had to basically, every time she saw me, or every time on the phone, I basically recited to her the entire script of whatever happened to me. I didn't forget your breakfast. I didn't bring you breakfast because you didn't eat your din-din. And tell me, what are these awful things I'm supposed to be doing to you?
No, but you got medicine for me and helped me out with food. It was, I had to give myself injections every day so my blood didn't clot. It was so
but you know what? It was...
She came to pick me up out of the hospital when I had surgery?
That was quite an experience.
Yeah, that was.
Because this hospital has a courtyard
It's Belvedere.
like
It's Bellevue.
yeah, like 2 football fields.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, walking long distances was not something I was capable of
Not
doing.
for me either. Yeah, they want me on
And
crutches.
then I finally locate her, and I get up there. I'm waiting for the paperwork to be finished so I could take her out of there. And the one nurse, because we're talking, and she says to me,
She was a mess.
and I really can't go into it the way I normally would because we'd hear about it. But she says to me, "Oh, the way you speak, are you from England?" I'm like, "No, dear, I just speak English properly. I bet you don't hear a lot of that around here."
She was the same nurse that kept trying to pull my teeth out. She's like, "You can't go into surgery with dentures." I'm like,
Oh,
I
I
don't wear
would
dentures.
have
And
lived!
she's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "No, these are really my teeth. Oh, I don't even have a cavity." And she kept trying to get into my mouth and
No,
pulling my
it's
teeth
true.
out.
She's got like,
She was a mess.
I wear a partial. She's got like a movie star mouth.
No, I'm just like,
And when she told me that, oh, I was wild with desire at that
I
point.
know, crazy.
And no, because this one, I've been to her house. I've spent many an evening with her. This one brushes her teeth with an egg timer. Each quadrant with an egg timer. She times it. She's gently fanatic. I mean, she's got a Hollywood smile and didn't pay a cent for it. But still. And but about what she told me, that I was beside myself. I was wrecked. I probably enjoyed it more than a proper
It was a
girlfriend
terrible
should.
day. A terrible surgery. They had to re-break my leg or my ankle again. They said it healed for 2 weeks, but they were too busy to get me into surgery, so I had to go back.
Whoa. And why don't you have money now? Oh, that should have been me.
Well, I guess that's.
Oh, that should have been me. Somebody would have lost their license. I would have been on the board of directors of that hospital.
Oh, it really hurt the second
I'd have
time.
been like, okay, well, this is where I am, and it's your fault that I'm here.
Yeah.
So now that you bitches work for me.
Yeah, well, I'll never go back there. The crazy people are there, too.
Oh.
I see them on my play dates with Cloud.
They
all have the bracelets.
Wow. No, but seriously, I was so glad to get her out of there. And
with my teeth, yes, I was.
and I was, it's okay, girl, you can spit them out now.
Right? Who would want to go to surgery with dentures anyway? I'm like, I don't think they feel good.
Well, no, because you know what? Because if a denture or a partial dislodges while you're under, you could kill you.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was, I mean, seriously.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'll ever go to that house.
I don't ever want to either. I have so many bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
And one of my friends works there now. Yeah.
Actually, a mutual friend of all of us, I think, works there. Oh. But anyway, but I'll tell you later. Yeah, probably, but we'll talk about it later. But no, but seriously,
but I'm loving this hair that we've all worn. So I throw that out there. I'm not proud.
Yeah, but I'm not posting the picture of me wearing it.
You already have.
No, I didn't post it.
Yes,
I sent it to Frank. No, I didn't post it.
You put it online.
I did?
Put it on Facebook.
I'll have to take a picture of this.
I did.
And send it to Frank.
Yes, you did.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, yeah, I did that because Frank asked me to. I mean, it's beautiful, but the thing is, my mother was a redhead. That was her shade. And there was a time when she wore her hair like that. And even with this hair, I look a lot like my mother, but at a different time. But when I put that one on, and I looked in the mirror, it wasn't me looking back, it was my mother. I'm like, oh. And you were here, you saw how upset I got.
Yeah, she's tried on some of my small wigs at my apartment. And, yeah. Well, yeah. They weren't keepers.
Me in a pixie wig?
I know, right?
Do you know what I look like in a pixie wig?
I do.
And you let her live?
She wanted to try it on, yeah. All right. I know, right? James.
Yeah. I look like a freaking lunch lady in a pixie wig. No tater tots for you.
Right.
I become the tater tot Nazi. We'll talk momentarily.
All right, sure.
But, sweetie. So, how about that Instant Pot, Tony?
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah, I did it to Tony. I turned her into an Instant Pot.
I know you bought her one. I watch. I pay attention.
I
I
made
made
Italian wedding soup
this
this week.
week.
I
You know,
made,
I'm still trying to figure out the difference between chicorina and Italian wedding soup. Especially since Progresso puts the same soup in 2 different cans.
I think
I
they're
think
almost the same thing.
But they are the same soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh, I love the Italian. There's little meatballs in it.
Yeah, I looked up the recipe when I saw her
I
post.
love it.
And
And I made this
Mississippi
chicken
hot
roast,
roast,
I think it's called.
It's
It's like chicken with banana pepper
in a
in a gravy.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah,
what I love
yeah.
about the first time I used my Instant Pot, and my coven sister got it for me. I started with the mini, and I was bitten by the bug. I got the flu. I had to get the full size one after that. Then I've been known to be a size queen at times. But oh yeah, I like a well hung bottom. I really do. But no, but I had to get. But I made a pork tenderloin in it, and usually that's something that you have to give a little bit of time. It was tender, juicy, and yummy delish from a frozen state in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was hooked ever since. But I still, I've tried. I really didn't see the difference in the hard boiled. I mean, they did peel a little bit better. But I have to get this set up. I'm dying to make Instant Pot cheesecake. I just like when I lost all the weight, and Ambrosia being such the good girlfriend she is. What does she bring me to celebrate my weight loss? A whole cheesecake.
Oh, the
A
cold
true
roast.
sister.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, this one sends me edible arrangements for my birthday, which are natural. They're fruit. They're also druicing with Catherine. But they're so delicious.
I still lost weight.
No, but I sat there and I said that no, I had to put it in the because I wanted it, when we went on the air. And that was, and after we signed off, that was the end of the edible arrangement.
And there's that.
Oh yeah. Oh, she could tell you. As soon as I'm starting to, I was just. Jeremy wants to know if he could. Yeah, I think I gave him maybe 2 skewers under protest. Oh no, because they're so damn good. But no more, because I'm sitting with my legs crossed right now. I'd like to still be able to do that at my next birthday, Tony. Yeah. Oh, she feels so sorry for me.
I know, right?
I feel so awful.
Yeah. Yeah. Now watch. My doorbell will ring tomorrow, and there'll be 5 of them.
Right.
It'll be Harry and David with their cheesecake and chocolate covered strawberry.
Oh, I see those catalogs. Yeah.
And I need it too. I'd sit there.
Picture of me.
Yeah.
Like,
And as I'm sitting there lavishly enjoying it, I'll also be plotting her slow, painful, deliberate.
Careful,
you don't want to go into the Facebook jail again.
Right.
Oh yeah, she said. Oh, we're gonna be nice. No, but you know what? Oh wait, I need this wig again in jet black because I have to look the part. Remember Cleopatra and Elizabeth Taylor? What good drag queen doesn't? And the slave girl pours it, and she's like, "Forgive me, Majesty." I forgive you, Lotus. Now drink it. Yeah. But, sweetie. No, but they really are delicious, the edible arrangements. Oh, and this time, there was a little extra added something. The biggest, reddest, juiciest strawberries dipped in a hard, heavy coat of chocolate.
Dark
Dark chocolate.
Yes. And as I savored each and every one of them, thinking to myself, I'm going to kill her
She
dead.
does love her sweets.
Oh, I really do. I'm like, she knows too much to be allowed to live. And I really did enjoy them, Tony. Each and every one. You bitch. I know. So much thought went into
I
it.
know.
So
Kind of me.
Actually, it really was, though. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It's just, it took me so long to get the weight off. It really did. And you lost a lot of weight, too, so you should understand.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't care.
What are you doing, Tony, to lose weight?
I raised her so well.
I've lost some weight too, thankfully.
Actually,
Well,
she did.
I gained weight because of the stupid pandemic.
Exactly, me too.
See, you know what's messed up, though? It's because of the pandemic I lost the weight.
Right,
Yeah.
Because I started bike riding because I go up on myself.
Mhm.
And plus, I have 2 roommates. They're both diabetic, and I cook rich food. So I'm back to cooking for one again.
Mhm.
Well, what did you do? Did you change your diet? Did you exercise? Or both?
Initially, it was the bulk of the weight.
It was
It was
just
just
watching
the portion size.
You know,
You know,
Watching the what?
the size of the portions.
Portion control.
Okay.
You
You
know,
know,
instead of eating the whole pizza, just one slice.
Okay, yeah, it's a behavior.
Who the hell, what Italian growing up in New York can eat just one damn slice of pizza? I know I can't.
I
I
know.
know.
Well, when you do the cooking, it's hard too because you're tasting it.
Well, that's another thing, because like say, if I have people over for dinner, and I'll put a little something on my plate just to join my guests, they're like, Alexis, you're not eating? No, I'm not eating. I tasted as I went along to me. I was like, I don't want to see this shit anymore.
Mhm.
I don't want to look at it anymore.
Mhm.
But see, and I have a girlfriend that I talk about. I talk to Joy about it all the time. She gets it because she cooks. I mean, you want to see your guests enjoy it, but you have to taste as you go along. And you cook very well, too, so you know this. And Tony, you do. You got to taste as you go along. And, so basically by the time you serve dinner, you've tasted, just
You've
figure.
eaten the whole meal.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you've already eaten.
Yeah.
And plus, seriously, you don't want to see it anymore.
No, you don't.
Between preparing it and getting it out there, it's like, yeah, my shift is over. You punch it. I'm done.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
That's
why
this
this
year
year I made all my sides the day before.
So
Atta girl.
I
I
just
just
had
had
to
to
reheat
reheat
them.
them.
So you can enjoy the dinner. Yeah. Good.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
See, me, it's not so much about enjoying the dinner. I like to watch my guests enjoy it.
Mhm.
Because I do enjoy making it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I like to see people enjoy eating it. I already know I enjoy eating it. So that's I already know that.
Mhm.
I want to see other people enjoy eating it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
I
think
think
on that note, we
we
should
should
wrap
wrap
things
things
up.
up.
Yes, so before we go, Ambrosia, would you be so kind with your beautiful self to tell all our viewers exactly how and where we can find you on social media?
Oh, hello everyone. I'm Ambrosia Amore, Amore. I'm on Facebook under that name as well as Instagram. If you'd like to follow me or look at my pictures.
And for those of you who want to see pageant perfection, like if any of you girls are just starting out, whatever she's doing, do that, you'll be fine.
That's right.
So once again, as we gear up for Christmas, I am the naughty Alexis Flame, joined by my best friend, the ever lovely Ambrosia Amore, and last but certainly never least, my amazing co-host, the Niiiiiice.
Toni Homeperm.
Until next time, everybody, thank you for joining us, and naughty nightmares.
Good
Good
night,
night,
everyone.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Cut.
Woo.
Girl!
Oh.
I know.
But, sweetie, I don't have the energy to do the Heat Miser look tonight, because I got to put up a green screen for that. But I'm thinking just maybe a disco classic, because I don't want to be on too long.
Mhm.
No, Toni and I agreed that if she does her makeup videos and then we request something or I do something, Just like to get the most out of the makeup that we can.
Okay. Can you unzip me then?
No.
I gotta go home. Good to see you again, Tony. Thank you so much.
No, wait, Tony, I'll be back in a few minutes. I want to try that dress on.
Let it cool down for a minute.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I've still got to get all this off. So thank you,
Yeah.
Tony.
Okay.
Tony, let me see her out and give me half an hour. Is that okay with you?
Yeah,
I'll send you a new link.
Okay, I'll see you in about 30 minutes, girl.
All
All
right.
right.
Mwah!
Good night, honey.